Yo, what is going on? It's just started a stream, but also doing a little reaction to this guy Tim Pool, who I'm just discovering on the internet. I have particular problems with this guy is really people worried about the connotation around DEI hires. This is the clearest case of a DEI hire. What do you need? Let's break this down. Number one, what do you need the microphone for? Because you're saying nonsense. One thing I like to do is rate content based on how informational it is. Some people have mastered talking with no content to their speech. Obviously it's content, but it's just fluff. I haven't even really watched too much of his stuff, but just because I'm a smart, regular human being, I can see what just happened. Why is he bringing this guy? Did you see that guy's eyes? Did you see his eyes? The pain in his eyes? Now, see, I'm not trying to come for the common man, but when people say certain people are getting privileged positions, who's not getting a privileged position? This guy wants to try to convince people that he's worked at things because he spent 15 hours a day researching spreadsheets, to figure out how to improve some inconsequential task, or he spent 10 hours a day figuring out how to set up the two monitors on his desk, or he did 20 hours of YouTube watching. That's not real work, sir. Real work is adding something to society in some type of facet. I do these videos, but I also make art. I've made it for years. I don't force anyone to support my artwork. If it's not good enough, you don't have to get it. Same thing with my music. For years, I spent thousands of dollars doing all these things. I don't force anybody to do anything. But this guy's confused because what he's seeing is, and it's frightening when things change and you feel like you've been disenfranchised, but you haven't been disenfranchised, sir, because there's nothing you deserve. You are the one who's entitled. We have clowns like this, the most entitled clowns of all time. You can't even walk outside of your house with an Apple Watch, without an Apple Watch. For what? Or whatever watch is under, for what? To boost your ego? Or are you secretly a vigilante? Am I not knowing about the great vigilante work that you're doing? The thing is that's good about these types of people, you can just look at their face and you can see the lies. But then why do other people support them? Because I don't hate anybody. The thing is, I'm not even hating on this guy. It's good that you're out there, because there's a lot of people who feel the same type of negativity that he feels. And there's nothing to do with that, because it's actually a wasted emotion. But those type of people left completely alone will fester. They'll make no progress in any type of way. And at the very least, with all the people who have too much money and not enough ideas and have time for this type of trash, at the very least, what they're getting out of it is a little tinge of excellence when it comes to his podcast production, video production. And that might push some of them to focus on their video production as well. But the problem is, hopefully somewhere along the way, they meet somebody, a girlfriend, a relative, something better, a teacher than anything else. I used to talk a little bit down on school, but if you can really push yourself and go to a good school and understand why you're studying, there's nothing better than it in the entire world. I'm going to put some more effort into collecting really good things about school, because there really are some amazing things, I think. Anyway, it's good to educate yourself, but this guy, you guys are afraid of what? Most black people aren't even in America. They're in Africa. The black people who are here came over here with their own funds, or were brought with someone else's funds. Either way, somebody wanted them here to get some work done, either themselves or whoever. So they've all more than merited whatever it is. You, on the other hand, are wasting all of your merit. So you're laying your bloodline to waste. You'll be forgotten, unfortunately, because we don't have any room for this historically, because the only thing you could ever say that you've achieved is video production. And there's way better people at video production, you know? Shout out to the boys at Marvel. Anyway, that's it for today. Just a little bit of that on this guy. For those of you who are watching him and you feel like you need what he has to say, you probably don't. I would invest in yourself. He's really actually wasting your time with his own entitlement, sucking in your funds. But anyway, to each his own. If you can't find anything better to watch, I would suggest anime. Anime is actually really good. I'm going to talk about this in a whole separate video. Anime is really good because there's a bunch of nonsense there, right? But that's to keep you from getting distracted. But the characters are probably on the tightest loop of personal progression that you'll find in any fictional media. Anyway, this guy is a loser and a waste of time. I couldn't even watch enough of his content to actually talk about what he says. Just the titles alone, I feel bad for him. And I'm hoping this will reach him, and that, you know, some of the people who watch him, you know, go help him out. And, I don't know, help him do something cool. Peace.